This is a male MRA from Asia. He goes by the name of Reverse Orgz. And he and Max Blumenthal are going to point out that rape and sexual assault is a male issue, not a female one. It's men that get raped and sexually assaulted during wartime and in prison, not women. It's not a women's issue. Now, back in the 2010s, we were very fortunate on YouTube to have a huge time of anti-feminist content on YouTube, right? Until a feminist CEO took over and ended that. But men from other countries, like Reverse Orgz, they never had that. They're starting from ground zero. So what's stopping him mainly from breaking out here at all, besides YouTube suppression, is the fact that he has a huge language barrier. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play the first like 3 or 4 minutes of his video. I'll put it in the subscription box if you guys want to watch the whole thing. But in the meantime, you don't have to. Even if you watch a few minutes and give him an upvote like I am right now, that'll help his channel. This is 3 days ago. He's only had 13 views. This is a very important channel. Now, we'll go to Max Blumenthal, and you'll notice again, when it comes to Palestine, he's all for admitting that it's a male issue. But because he's a male feminist, he'll renege in any other situation. Right? That's why Blumenthal is no good. But anyway, let's hear what he has to say about this.
A sexual assault scandal where several soldiers from this, I think they were called Unit 101, this shadowy unit of thugs who were maintaining the torture center of State Teman in the Negev desert. And they were filmed on CCTV sexually assaulting a Palestinian male who was a civilian.
There you go, a Palestinian male. These guys, men are women worshipers. These guys don't go out of the way to rape women as a punishment. It's reserved for the male victims, the male prisoners.
Someone who had no connection to Hamas, with an electric wired baton, just brutalizing him on camera. And
you see, there's no sexual gratification for this. This is torture.
This leaked because the Israeli army's legal attaché was unable to prosecute them. She was so frustrated. They couldn't be prosecuted because there were national pro-rape riots across Israel, consisting of army reservists who besieged Israeli army bases and staged a kind of January 6th style rebellion, breaking into army bases. They broke into, I think, the military headquarters.
Now, notice all these anti-male men, they organize no problem and take action, take illegal action to rape men. And yet MRAs aren't willing to do anything to defend themselves or even little boys.
In Tel Aviv, Hakiria, and the leadership was so intimidated by this that they let these guys go free. One of them, the key rapist, his name was Meir Shetrit. He actually went on national TV and was appearing on talk shows as a kind of national folk hero and a victim. And so
there you go. And I saw that, by the way. So people who rape men and commit crimes against men, they can show their faces on national TV. And yet honest people like Reverse Orgz, he always has to wear a mask. The good guys have to hide our identities. The bad guys, they walk out in the open. This is basically comic books. This is Batman and the guys Blumenthal talking about, they're basically like, what is it, Lex Luthor, who gets to be president of the United States and show up and be in charge. The comic books are real. Anyway, we're going to play a bit of Reverse Orgz. We'll just play about 3 minutes.
And defend uh, the harassment, the strip.
See, the normal harassment. They strip men. Where are all the women? Where are all the women going through this? They're nowhere because men are women worshippers worldwide. When they go to war, they war against other men. Men are the casualty of war in every aspect.
Man and underage boy got at Gaza.
The underage boy, look, he's got it circled. Thank you, reverse org. Those are little boys. So when UN women talk about women and children, one thing is they're giving children's victimhood to grown women, but also they are not for children. They support this. They support helpless children being abused like this.
And also, she justified, normalize, and defend or dismiss the.
Oh, I forgot, by the way, to say who he was talking about. He mentioned a female politician who, again, can show her face and is in charge. She supports this.
Rape of man victim at prison by IDF or its dog.
It's by the IDF or its dogs. Exactly.
Which were the footage evidence are well documented, like from the CCTV.
See, guys, we see this everywhere. There's the picture. Like, I know he's blurring it. They're all men. Only men get stripped naked and humiliated and raped, right? The female prisoners, they're worshipped. They're not going to be harmed like this.
Or from Israel TV itself discuss about it, that it exists. Not like evidence from Monique Risker side, where she only.
Yeah, there's the woman he's talking about. See, all these women who get in positions of power, what do? They attack the male populace. And they don't care if it's men of their own country or foreigners. Just get them all. And again, she can show her face and say nasty, disgusting things like this. Support evil like this. Where Batman here, reverse orgz, he's got to hide his face.
Depend from the repetitive report by Israel government or its ally.
No, notice like Blumenthal, he talked about the Israeli government, right? But he never talks about it on a men's issue level, right? He says this male prisoner was raped, but he doesn't come out and say, hey, this is a men's issue, which is it is.
Organization who make report about this. Independent organization are not welcome to make independent investigation.
Yeah, the independent organizations, they're shut down if they bring out the rape of men and boys. Like those are helpless little boys there.
Her excuse of checking bomb.
See, they're supposed to be checking bombs, right? Little boys, they like hiding bombs.
And man and boy been stripped is biased because female at Gaza also been checked for bomb, but women got privacy. Only man and boy been stripped at public and recorded and spread.
Exactly. Thank you, reverse orgz. See, women were also concerned about getting bombs, but I bet they had female guards go in and look at them individually, and it wasn't shown for the public, right? When men go to war, they go to war against other men. The Palestinian women, these disgusting Israeli men would marry them. They would say, oh, she's not a bad Palestinian. She knows better now. She married me. She gives me head. And I consider her a real Israeli now. That's how war works. That's how the human brain works. Now, guys, I've showed enough. I think Reverse Org made his point. I know he's got a lot more to say here, and I'll probably watch the whole thing. But again, because there's such a strong language barrier, that's why these important videos, besides suppression, of course, that's why his important videos only gets 13 views in a 30-day period, right? So he needs someone like me or any of the other pro-male collective guys to bring out and say, look, this is important, okay? And again, guys like Max Blumenthal, if it's for his own political agenda, right? When he wants to say, you know, I'm going to defend the Palestinians, he'll mention how it's men getting raped, right? But then he'll believe false accusations from feminist women to the general male population. This is what makes you a bum, Blumenthal. Anyway, I said what we need to say. I'm going to end it here.